Well, good morning, everybody. Game time, Brian, otherwise known as the mailman, but not today. Not today, because it's a rainy, soggy mess outside. Rainy and soggy it is. I'm off to get some blood work. Yes, my annual blood work. So guess what? I've had no coffee. Just went to the bathroom. Now I'm going to pound this water so I could go again when I get there. Rise and grind, everybody. Rise and grind, and we are off. Well, today's the day, people. Today is the day. Everybody who's going to report is going to report. Obviously, no CeeDee Lamb. Everybody else should be there. Everybody else should be there, ready to roll. It's exciting, but again, it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning journey. All these teams have these hopes of. All the teams have these hopes of doing great things, but it starts here. It actually started right after the season. It started after the draft. Each year is a different year, people. That's why all these teams say, we all have a shot again. Believe it or not, all but a half a dozen teams have a shot. And believe it or not, I think 3 out of the 4 teams in the NFC East have a shot. I don't think the Giants have a shot. I think the Commanders have a shot to win a division. Whether they're going to win a division, they're not favored. I think a lot of things would have to go bad for the Dallas and the Eagles for Washington to win the division. The Giants are going to be better, but it's all about their offensive line. But, when you look around the league, NFC West is going to be tough. NFC West is going to be Seattle, okay? That's a tough team, people. Geno Smith, I know what everybody says about Geno, but that's a tough team. Niners, I think they're talented, obviously. They've been talented, but we've seen in recent years Super Bowl losers have a slight hangover. I think things are going to happen. It's a weird way of working its way out. I'm not rooting for injury or anything. The Niners, they're not going to go back to the Super Bowl. I think the team you need to look out for is the Los Angeles Rams, and I think the Arizona Cardinals are going to be very good this year. Very good meaning 8 to 10 wins. That's what I'm looking at for them. They suffered a lot of injuries, but Kyler Murray was on a roll towards the end of the year. They're a talented team. So, again, I think that's a tough-ass division. The NFC North, obviously, we got the Detroit Lions, right? Detroit Lions are still kicking themselves. They should have went in and beat the Niners. If their head coach is just... Everybody says, well, he gambles. That's what gets him so far. No, he needs to stop gambling as much. There's a time and place to gamble. Not every game gamble. No, you can't do that. That's not the way it works. Dan Campbell needs to get his gambling head on straight. Chicago's going to be a better team. They have a lot of offense. Obviously, I don't think they're ready for prime time with their rookie quarterback. But, again, that defense could do half decent. They may make some waves. They may be fighting for 8 wins type of deal. Green Bay, you saw Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers busted our butts. Yes, they did. They busted our butts. Jordan Love's going to get a big deal. Talented team. Minnesota Vikings probably pulling up the rear, but I don't know that. Minnesota. Again, I mean, all right. That's why I say if I had to rank the divisions, I'd go NFC West. Well, let me get to the South. And then you got the South. Tampa Bay is going to be a good team, people. They are. They haven't lost anything from last year. Baker Mayfield's in great shape. Tampa Bay. New Orleans, okay. I'll admit, I think New Orleans will be not great. That's one of those teams where they're not going to be great. But playing in New Orleans is never easy. So you got Tampa, New Orleans, Carolina. That's another team. So I would say that's the worst division in the NFC. Tampa, New Orleans, Carolina, Atlanta, I think, is going to be improved. They have a unbelievable amount of talent. We'll see who's going to be the quarterback. It'll eventually be Kirk Cousins coming off the Achilles. So I would say if I'm ranking divisions, NFC West, NFC East, NFC, I don't know, North and South are tough. Let me know what you guys think. But if you go over to the AFC, so out of the NFC, how many teams are really out of it? Okay, Carolina, New Orleans, Chicago, Minnesota. I think those are the 4 teams that are like, yeah, I don't think they're going to do much. That's 4. That's not bad. Oh, I got to hurry up. And then you got the AFC. You got the AFC. Miami, really good. New England, bad. So that's 5 bad teams. Buffalo, good. And the Jets. I think the Jets are going to be good. With the healthy Aaron Rodgers, assuming he stays healthy. There's only one team in that division that I would think is not going to do much. Baltimore Ravens, good. Pittsburgh Steelers, everybody's predicting them to have a bounce back year. Not saying they're going to a Super Bowl. They could contend for a playoff. Absolutely. Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, defense, offense. I mean, they added some pieces to the offense. I think they could be decent. Cincinnati. Okay, I'm expecting a down year, but they are loaded with talent, and anytime you have Joe Burrow, you got a shot. So, and then you got the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns are a talented team, and we got to play them week 1, the Cowboys. Week number 1. So, again, that whole division is good. So you got New England so far, and it's, all right, I don't think it's going to do much. Go out to the AFC West. Kansas City Chiefs, obviously. The Chargers. Okay. I like what Jim Harbaugh did in the draft. Getting Joe Alt. You got Justin Herbert. Okay. I don't think they're going to be horrible. It might be a transition year, but they're not going to be horrible. They could surprise some people. And the Oakland Raiders. Okay. Oakland Raiders. I mean, all right. Are they going to be horrible? And then obviously we round up with Indianapolis. They lost their quarterback last year. He was on a roll. Okay. Houston Texans are a beast. Houston Texans went out and loaded up. Okay. Indianapolis, Houston, you got Tennessee Titans, bad team. My opinion, bad team. And then you got the Jacksonville Jaguars, who I think are going to be a playoff team. Or on the cusp. So, you're talking 6, maybe, like I said, about 6 teams that are just done, out of it now, young. They know they're out of it. They know they're young. Other than that, it's going to be entertaining. Injuries are going to play a part in who comes out of the everybody's division, and circling back to our division, injuries are going to play a part. Injuries are going to play a part, people. NFC East. That's just what's going to happen. In order for Washington Commanders to win, they have to stay healthy for the most part, and Dallas has got to lose Dak, or Eagles got to lose Jalen. I think if that were to happen, then Washington could win the division. I'm not going to do my predictions as of yet. We're going to let the preseason play out a little bit. I'm going to see from my own eyes. I don't know. I'm going to see. So, but some things coming out of camp yesterday for the Birds. I'm liking what I'm hearing with Kellen Moore. I kind of figured he was going to do this. Jalen's running some RPO with Saquon in the backfield. That's the ticket. That's the ticket for the Birds. And that's going to set up a lot of things in the passing game if they can be successful doing that. They have a couple new pieces on the offensive line, just moving around, obviously replacing Kelsey. It'll be interesting. Very, very interesting in Philly. We know their offense is stacked. How is that defense going to... how's that defense going to be? That's the question. All right, school bus, make the turn. Make the turn. It ain't school yet. All of a sudden, we're dealing with buses. So, it's going to be interesting. Anybody who wants to do fantasy football, we left the link in last night's video. Shout out. It was a lively channel member Zoom call. It was very lively. I appreciate everybody that was in. We have hit the 30,000 subscriber mark. So I'm very, very pleased with that. I know we got a couple new channel members last night. I appreciate you, the Angry Cowboy fan, and I think Dustin, I believe. I think Dustin's now a channel member. So very, very cool to see that grow. That's what it's about, That's going to allow, the more we get, the more we could do, You know how that goes. I need to get some more stuff for the giveaways. I'm working on some logos. I know I've been saying it for a while, but I work full time. It's tough. I don't have a lot of time to do that, but I need to get 3 or 4 logos up, and I need to get the website going so people can go on and order what they want, and then I'll make it and send it. You know what I'm saying? And we'll make it and send it. But I do have shirts. I do have hats. If anybody wants, just email me at GameTimeBrian@gmail.com and we'll make it happen. I got shirts. I got hats. So right now, and the hats are really nice. So I do have like a couple items. I do have a Jalen Hurts bobble. Brad, I'm getting your Dak Prescott bobblehead together, and it will be sent out, my man. It's the big bobblehead too. It's the 8-inch bobblehead. It's the big one. It's like the heavy one that's not like plastic. So we got to make sure it's padded up nice. So looking forward to the opening press conference for the Cowboys. I believe it's still slated for Saturday. If it changes, I'm thinking about live streaming a lunchtime chat today. I haven't made 100% decision on that. I might have to run out and do some errands. If that's the case, then I apologize. I'll do something tonight, though, I promise. I'll do a video. I'll do something. But I'm working on I'm definitely you'll have more content, at least. But as far as doing another live stream, I wanted to do one, but I forgot I had to do some errands later as well. So we'll see if I can get that done. I'm going to get my blood work. So, and then I got to reschedule my doctor's appointment. When you get a little older, you got to do this more often. So contemplating going to the gym, but I don't know. I'm not allowed to drink my pre-workout, but I don't know if I feel like it. I'm not awake. I need my coffee. So, but once I start drinking that pre-workout, I'll be good. But yeah, we're at 30. I think we're a little 30,100 subscribers. I actually hit 30K while on the live stream last night, which was cool. So appreciate everybody. That I think this year is going to be pretty successful. I just can't believe how many videos I've done this year. It's crazy, but you figure if I did 2 videos a day, just going to work, that's how it happens. But anyway, that I just wanted to recap everybody's training camp. I know there's some teams already in camp. Very, very interested to see what this Cowboys team's going to be. It could go multiple. It could be real good again. It could be real bad again. It could be bad. If our offensive line does not gel fast and we suffer injuries at the tackle position, or God forbid Tyler Smith gets hurt, You know, and I hate saying that, but that's how we're at. We got to rely on some young bodies. So, but Tyler Gayton could be really good, and then we're like, oh my God. And it's going to be fun to see. I'm looking forward to our offense. It's going to be so much better than it was last year. It just is. People don't have no clue. People don't know. Our linebackers are going to be way better than last year. Way better. You know? And they're already talking about going out and getting one techniques. So I don't know how anybody could really be upset. I'm excited. I'm excited to get this show on the road. So I don't know where exactly I'm going here. I don't know why it went this way. Yeah, I'll go here. I'll go out here and make a left. But all right, everybody, I wanted to do a video. I'll try and do a live stream later, but you'll see me again. I just wanted to do something. That's my brief, off-the-top view of the NFL. There's only a handful of teams that are truly out of it, people. There's only a handful of teams that are truly out of the race. And we're in it. We're in it, and I think what Dallas always tries to focus in on, like most teams, is win your division. Be good and win your division. I think it's going to be a dogfight this year. Same team doesn't always win the division, but I think that's the goal for the Cowboys, to try and buck that trend and actually win the division. That being said, it's an uphill battle. It just is. It's an uphill battle because the same team don't win back-to-back years. Not saying it can't happen. I'm really not saying it can't happen, because I know it can happen. So, but all right, everybody. I'm here at my blood work. I'll talk to everybody later. I'll do a video. I'll talk to you later. All right? Late.